Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the impact that Brig has caused on the game in the last 5 or so weeks. Um so yeah, this is just like a little update video on that, and I'm going to be talking about my findings, the statistics and information that I found basically on her gameplay and everything throughout the normal player base, honestly. I won't be using very many owl stats, but they are going to be here at the end, and I will explain them and everything like that, if any of you are curious about what they look like and everything. By the way, I'm not here to call out any one creator or streamer, simply because a majority of creators as well as the community did think that Brig's ult would break the game, and they did have that right to be afraid of the fact that she would break the game, considering that when she was launched back in 2018, she did change the game forever. So I'm not here to call anyone out. I am just saying that, like, their fears were not correct. They were not right in this situation. And I'm just going to prove it with stats, and that's about it. So anyway, as you know, this is a follow-up video, since it's been some time since we've been able to play with her ult and really figure out how to use it and everything. My opinion about her ult has yet to change. It really hasn't changed at all, besides the fact that I've used it for more situational things, such as, if they have a Genji that wants to dive or anything like that, or is blading or something like that, or if a Reaper is using ult and stuff like that and I want to stun them, things like that. I will use Brig ult to counter those ults, and that's really about as far as I've gotten. I've used it a couple of times defensively to, block visor or to save a teammate from Diva Bomb or anything else like that. So there is that. But all in all, my opinion about her ult, hasn't really changed. I will say that I am also aware about the armor bug that Holy Shift Kid had pointed out about Brig's ult as well. So she's basically not even at her full form yet. So yeah, and I will do a small update on her once that is released. By the way, guys, this video was recorded before the update happened, so be aware of that. I have read the patch notes and it was fixed. So yeah, hopefully I can make another video on that soon. And yeah, back to the video. So I just want to say that I have picked up some stats and information about Brig's pick rate and her win rate in this current state. In the meantime, within those 4 or 5 weeks of letting her like settle in and everything. According to Overbuff, Brig's pick rate really hasn't changed throughout all the ranks combined, and I'm doing this based off of ranking system, not in quick play, sorry. She's still really at the bottom and is lower than Lucio, surprisingly, because I don't really see a lot of Lucio, but I guess there's less Brig players out there than there are Lucio players nowadays. So you see a lot of Brig being overpowered in Grandmaster games or in Master games, simply because not only is she a great counter to dive, but because people in those skill levels really know how to play her. And that kind of leads me into my next point about stats being a little iffy, because even though Brig has the lowest pick rate out of mostly all the supports, she does have a very high win rate, the second highest, if you don't count Zen, or the second highest, besides Zen, sorry. And I think it's mostly because of the Brig one tricks, or you just have like players who are really good at flexing to her and everything like that. So there's that. It's simply because like one tricks have just mastered her really well, and you can kind of see that with Symmetra, because Symmetra, even though she is the lowest pick DPS in Grandmasters, I believe, she has the highest win rate out of all the DPS, which is like mind-boggling to me. She's super strong and super good. And I think the reason why she just has a high win rate is because not a lot of people play her, first off, and then second off, it's the one tricks that are super good at her. So that's why I'm a little iffy on using stats for like certain situations like these. I also don't really use the Overwatch League stats for this as well, simply because they're Overwatch League players. It just doesn't make sense. I don't get it. I don't get why anyone want to compare the casual player base, or just like casual players, or even top 500 players to Overwatch League players, because they're in Overwatch League for a reason. They have perfected and mastered their characters that they play. And there's a reason why they have such high win rates or high pick rates. It's because they're meta, or it's because they're great at countering characters, which is what I'll get into. Even though I don't really care for the Overwatch statistics and everything, I'll just tell you guys about them really quick. So in the last 3 weeks of Overwatch League, or 2 weeks, sorry, the top 5 characters that have been played, and this is in order, is Tracer, Ana, Winston, Brig, and Sombra. So it's a Tracer, Winston, Sombra dive meta kind of going on here in Overwatch League. The thing is that when you look at the statistics of characters in Grandmasters and in Masters, you do see that Tracer start creeping up in the statistics and everything, but you don't really see the Sombra come up anywhere. The Winston starts coming up too as well. So like, they're really good in Overwatch League, but they're not played a lot in Grandmasters or Masters, or just like in general, really. I don't really see them too much in other rankings, as far as Overbuff tells me. And really, I'm gonna be honest, no other character protects the Ana better from dive than a Brig. So that's probably why Brig has such a high pick rate. It's to protect the Ana from the Winston and the Tracer, because she has that whip shot, she has that bash, and on top of that, that extra armor and that stun when rally comes on is really good. But like, to be honest with you, I don't think Overwatch League stats really matter to the average player. I think really people are just there to have fun, chill, hang out with the boys, and have a good time. Just hopefully, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, to be honest with you, I don't think she's made that big of an impact as people think she has. I think she is strong in the upper ranks, simply because she's always been like that. She sucks in the lower ranks because people don't know how to play her very well, and then when you get into the upper ranks, that's when people start to really master her and actually like play her very well and everything like that. So she's like a very iffy character, and she's always been like that. Because if you buff her, she's too strong in top 500 or in Grandmasters. If you weaken her, she's crap in the lower ranks. So I think with her change right now, it's not that bad, and it's not that big of a deal. I don't think Brig killed the game. I think she's fine where she is right now. I think if we just leave her be, she'll be fine. So yeah, these are just the stats and my findings that I found on Brig, honestly. If you guys find anything else that would change the data, or would like to leave a comment down below about your thoughts and opinions, whether you agree on something or disagree on something, that'd be great, honestly. I'm all ears. Don't forget to be respectful to each other, honestly. These are all opinions. These are all thoughts we're all having here. I mean, we're all part of the same community. Keep it positive. Keep it good. You know, all that good stuff. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Make sure to leave a like or dislike. I don't quite frankly care. And, comment, obviously. Subscribe if you'd like to. There are more videos that you can check out. All right, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all later. Bye.